Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that old.
Dude, and he still fights like he's like 20-something.
Yeah, it's true.
And you know what it is? It's all of the lumpia that we eat.
It's the anti-aging
love it.
effects of deep-fried Filipino foods.
That's the secret, guys.
Lechon.
Lots and lots of deep-fried food. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're back.
23, you guys.
2023.
Why does your wavelength look like a fish?
Mine?
Mine.
No,
Oh, no.
Brooks.
Because
Because she's really
my
loud.
voice fluctuated like a fish.
Oh, man.
It does look like a fish.
That sounded like a turkey, actually.
It does.
I
That's
need
so
to
weird.
burp.
Guys, it's 2023.
Yep. Yes,
Isn't
it
that
is.
crazy?
Yeah.
Last year went by way too fast.
Guys, I'm almost 30. In 2 more years, I'll be 30.
Yikes.
Wow.
2.5.
2.5.
There's some people who are going to listen to you and they are going to laugh at you
Yeah.
for
Like I
being
am.
upset about being almost 30.
Because
Past
I'm already
30.
30 something.
You're almost 34.
Some people are going to listen to our podcast and they're going to go, ha, I'm 43 or
Maybe they are
53 or something, you know?
Yeah.
So everything's relative.
I'm at the point where I don't even remember my age. Sometimes people ask me, like, how old I am. And then I'll have to run over to my phone and text Brooke.
How old am I?
Hey, how old am I?
In my head, I'm anticipating how old I'm going to be next year. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm 28. No, but I'm still actually 27. I don't know why I keep doing that.
People still don't believe I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
Probably because
Yeah.
I act like a child.
So, well,
Probably.
Probably making poop
that
jokes.
got
And,
them genetics.
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
It's true.
damn Filipino genes.
And Filipino genes. Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
He doesn't look that old.
dude, and he still fights like he's like 20-something.
Yeah. It's true.
And you know what it is? It's all of the lumpia that we eat.
It's the anti-aging
love it.
effects of deep-fried Filipino foods.
That's the secret, guys.
Lechon.
Lots and lots of deep fried food.
Mm-hmm,
When it comes time for your county fair, go stock up on all of your deep fried food,
Yeah.
and don't quote me on this, but I guarantee you
Guarantee
you
you'll
will look
get sick and
at least 10 years younger.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I guarantee you will
The
not be in
anti-aging
good,
effects.
optimal health.
Yeah.
Of deep-fried food.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 2023, you guys, and man, December kind of snuck up on all of us. We all got really, really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We tried to do an episode, but
we could.
you get it. Christmas season is busy. The second,
tough.
Actually, I think like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, that's when it starts to get real busy. I think after we all had our Friendsgiving, it was just from
Yeah,
there, just
it really was.
nonstop.
It really was.
Yeah, we had like 13 people in our house.
Yeah, in our
tiny apartment.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It
was
was
a lot of fun, though.
loud.
Yeah, it was a lot of
lot
food.
of food.
Lot of
Tony
food.
made both turkey and ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably the last time I'm gonna make turkey and ham.
No, I think
like
it was
one
the
or the
best
other.
I've ever had.
Man,
So it better not be the last. It probably
They were
won't be
both
the
really
last.
good.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
We'll probably be
Yeah,
hosting
I got the ham
Thanksgivings.
recipe from my brother Joey,
Nice.
and the turkey recipe from my uncle, Chef Gordon Ramsay.
Uncle
Ramsay.
Ramsay?
No, we call him Uncle Gordy,
Uncle Gordy? Uncle Gordo?
which is really funny. I do have an Uncle Gordy.
Uncle Gordy. Uncle Gordo.
Yeah, Gordo.
Gordo!
Oh my gosh.
But literally, like December came around, and like we barely saw Jeremy. Jeremy has been very busy with work.
Yeah, it's been a crazy time.
I feel like
For
every day
sure.
for us, like we try to get time to ourselves, and it was just like people wanted to hang out with us, or like we had work or things to
You
do.
make us sound so much more popular than we are.
We're not that popular, you guys.
Not
But we hope to be popular one day.
popular.
Plenty of stuff. Life is
Popularity.
plenty busy without you being popular.
Yes, it really is. It
Yeah.
really is.
Just the
really
regular,
is.
regular day to
Family,
day.
busy with dogs,
Yeah.
Busy with dogs.
work.
Yeah.
Dogs make you busy.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
can.
You gotta spend some playtime with
that's
them.
true.
you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to give them attention and affection, otherwise they just won't leave you alone.
Yeah, that is
Take them
dogs
on a
for
walk. Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I just, for some reason, you were saying that, and I just kept on hearing, "Where are my testicles, Summer?" From Rick and Morty.
From Rick and Morty.
How crazy would that be if that actually happened?
That'd be a little scary.
Akamaru starts talking to us like,
Hey, Mom,
Where are my testicles, Dad?
where are my testicles?
I cried after we got them fixed.
You know what?
I literally cried.
I felt so bad, and he came out with the cone of shame, and
No.
he looked so pathetic.
He was walking around. This was right after we brought him home from the vet, and
Yeah.
he was walking around with his head down like this. And then I found him in the bedroom, just like standing there staring at the
He
ground
was,
like this.
dude, he was drugged up. It
Oh
was
man!
crazy.
Oh
He was
yeah, 'cause
like,
he's got all those drugs. in it.
It's a combination of of doggy drugs and my balls are missing.
Yeah.
And he like stunk so bad, like
Yeah, he actually smelled
like death.
yeah.
Wow.
He smelled so
Yeah.
gross. I mean, they
Dang.
both did, but I think like for him, it felt like it was worse.
Yeah.
She
Poor
recovered
guy.
pretty quickly, but he had to have 2 incisions.
Yeah.
Gosh.
If you don't know who Akamaru is, it's one of our dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe roll picture of Akamaru now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to find a good picture of Akamaru.
There's plenty. Just look at Brooke's Instagram.
I've got plenty of pictures of my
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Me and my dogs. Me and my dogs.
At Brooke Ingresso, that's BROOKEINGRESO.
Shameless plug.
Someone.
Follow me.
Follow
me on
me,
Instagram.
Instagram, TikTok,
Oh, the
Wow.
TikToks. Twitter.
Or only-
Twitter. I just jumped back onto Twitter, but
Follow
not my
me
personal
on
one. so.
MySpace, on Zynga. Add me on
Zynga.
AIM.
Aim.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
A lot of people, or eventually when people start listening to this, they're probably going to be like, what the hell is AIM?
Hmm.
Did you have AIM?
I didn't have aim. I know what aim is, but I
Okay.
never
I
had it.
never had it either.
Dang, I'm old.
I
Well, I knew
had.
what it was.
I had
wasn't
MySpace.
allowed to.
I had.
Zynga? Did you have a Zynga? Do you know what Zynga
Yeah, I
is?
had a Zanga,
Okay.
and I had a Lala.
What is a Lala?
You never had Lala? It was actually kind of what Spotify turned into eventually. It was primarily
okay.
for music, but it was like a social media music thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It was like, yeah, it was really cool. It didn't last that long, but for whatever reason, when I was in middle school, like everyone caught on to it, and it was cool because you could listen to music for free. You had like 25 like free downloads, and then you could listen to other songs like once or twice or whatever. Yeah, it didn't last very long, but I feel like I was on there a lot for whatever reason.
I even had is it Google Plus, Google Circles? Did you
Google
know about
Circles. Oh yeah, I remember Google
don't
Circles.
that?
know
You
what
had
that
to be
is.
invited
That was
to that.
You had that?
That
You
was
were
another
invited?
short,
Wow, you're so
short-lived,
cool.
short-lived
Very
thing.
short-lived, yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
very
that.
a cool guy.
There was
I
commercials
spent
for
some
that.
time on that, and you know what? Never went anywhere.
Yeah,
Circle
yeah.
popped.
Of course, Yahoo Messenger.
Messenger.
I was on.
yeah.
I was on
on Yahoo Messenger too.
all the Yahoo Messenger, Yahoo Music, all the Yahoo products for sure.
I saw my Yahoo email, but I never check it. It's like my junk email.
Junk email. It's just 5,000 plus.
I use it
spam
for
emails.
everything that like every time I have to create a login, it's my Yahoo always.
Nice.
Actually, our electricity bill's connected to our Yahoo, so I actually had to go into Yahoo today.
Oh, all right. That's cool.
I won't disclose who this person
pay
is,
bills.
but I know I do some business with a gentleman who owns his own company, and he rakes in a lot of money, and he supervises a lot of employees, and runs his entire business from Yahoo, from a Yahoo account.
What?
Yeah,
Usually
That
freaking
is what you would
gangster.
call-
Gmail.
It's a gangster move.
Risky business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still shocked every time I email him. I'm like, I can't believe this guy does this much business and makes this much money and runs his whole everything
Is he like a
from a
book-
Yahoo
is he a
account.
bookie?
Kind of. He's a broker.
Oh, okay.
A lot of like businesses use like Outlook now.
Yeah, Outlook's the standard.
Yeah.
Maybe Gmail, but like usually Outlook.
Yeah.
So crazy. But yeah.
What is Outlook?
It's what we use for
My
work
job is
emails.
very physical. I don't email people at all.
It's Microsoft.
Tony runs all day.
I run on average 10 to 12 miles a day.
That's way too
Every
much.
damn.
Every day.
He comes home exhausted.
Yeah.
Sometimes
cranky,
grumpy.
hungry.
Half the time grumpy.
Nothing a little
Every time
Carl's Jr.
hungry.
can't fix.
Oh God, I love Carl's Jr. so much.
We had to like
like
tone
Carl's
it
Jr.
down on
every
the
day.
fast food. We were eating so much
I know.
Carl's
I
Jr.,
love Carl's Jr.
Wendy's.
Dude, we're
I love Wendy's.
for the start of 2023. We're doing dry January.
We
Trying
had
not to
one
eat as
drink
much. We're not trying not to eat out as
on the
much.
first to celebrate the
Yeah,
new year,
you
but
have to
that
have a
was it.
drink on the 1st, and then from there we're just the rest of January.
Trying
we're
to
just
cook at home more. We spent way too much money out last month.
Yeah.
even though we're gonna go eat out afterwards.
Yeah.
You know,
Lazy dog.
balance.
Yeah, balance.
Yeah.
You gotta stay normal.
Balance.
You gotta stay normal.
Right.
You know,
Maintaining.
But-
So.
guys, there were a lot of movies that came out last year,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked up. There were almost 14,000 movies that came out last year.
and we watched all of them.
No, we did not.
14,000.
All 14,000. Our eyes are
watched all of
bleeding.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder
a
if-
lot of movies.
You would be able to watch all 14,000 movies if you had it playing continuously all year.
You know what? If anyone is out there that is willing to pay me to watch movies, please hit me up. I know Netflix. It's a really like sought out job.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix pays you to watch movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like per hour.
It's like
Whoa.
40 or 50 bucks an hour.
Yeah,
I
but it
think.
goes that job like the hiring process is fast. Like they hire people real fast.
Wow.
So like if you want to hire me to watch movies all day, and you pay just as much as Netflix, please hire me.
Yeah, he's really
That's
good at
awesome. I
love
reviewing
movies.
movies, and he gets really detailed. After I watch a movie, my photographic memory is just it
dude.
disappears. But
Well,
he
you
like
know-
remembers every detail.
It's interesting though that you say that because there have been times previously, even doing this podcast, but I've had a couple. I've been on other movie centric podcasts before, and there are times when I would really, when we watch a movie for a podcast where the movie has already been out,
Yeah.
I am taking notes the entire time.
That's what I did with Smile, partially because I was scared, but
Well, yeah,
He
but
was sending me
I'm always taking
novels.
notes because there are things that if it's a movie I like, then there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that really stands out to me.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I'm able to like actually go and be able to articulate that. When I'm talking about the movie, so when I'm done, I go, yeah, I really liked it. I liked, and I can only think of like one or two things in the moment.
Yeah.
But really, there was a lot that
Yeah.
stood out to me. And so it's annoying though because when I go see a movie in theaters, if I'm gonna know that I'm talking about it on a podcast, I can't take those notes.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the theater, I don't want to because I personally hate that one person that's got their phone super bright,
yeah,
in the theater.
it just catches a corner of your eye.
Oh man,
Yeah, and you're trying to be immersed into the story.
It really cooks my grits.
Ew, what?
Jeremy's got them grits.
It really cooks my grits.
I don't know if I like that
Yeah,
phrase.
that's
It's the opposite of tickles his fancy.
Yeah. That's a boomer
I
term
don't like
for you,
that
Brooke.
phrase either.
That's
You don't like
you
really tickles my fancy?
you don't know about those boomer slang. You don't know about the
No.
boomer slang.
Start saying that now.
Your
That
parents
really-
aren't old enough.
No, my parents are the youngest out of all of our parents in this group.
That really cooks my grits, guys.
My dad said that to my dog the other day, to Petey.
No way.
Yeah.
Your dad's deep voice.
Yeah. Because Petey's getting older, so he's like more of a grouchy old man. Now he's like 10 years old. So he like barks more frequently at things. Like things kind of aggravate him more easily now, and he barks more. My dad literally on Christmas or Christmas Eve was like, "You're cooking my grits. You're cooking my grits, Peter."
I think it's funny when he calls him Peter
He calls him Peter.
by his full name.
Yeah, by his biblical name. Yeah.
That's so funny. I call Akamaru Kwakamaru. Is that
You
his full
do.
No,
name?
that's not his full name. Anyways,
But yes, lots of movies. We didn't see
14,000?
14,000 of
No.
them, but we do all have our top 2 favorites.
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
all collective, as a collective, we are going to go through our top 6 favorite
Yes.
movies of 2022,
Yes.
as well as our top 6 anticipated movies of 2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
Yeah.
I think Brooke should start.
Me.
Yeah. What are your top 2, Brooke?
I feel like you never start these things.
I never start.
Yeah.
I'm a good listener. I like to listen. I like when people talk a lot because I like to listen.
Well, now
She likes
it's
the
your time.
Now it's my time to shine. No, I have 2 movies that really stood out to me this year. A lot of movies stood out to me, but either somebody's already taken my movie or another movie stood out to me more. I really liked Matilda. That was such a cute movie. I never saw the original.
Really?
Never saw the original. Had no idea what I was getting into.
You
going
didn't know
in.
about the story or anything?
No, and this one was
Wow.
a musical.
Yeah, it's a musical, which is it's cool, dude.
Those
Interesting.
kids are great, phenomenal actors, and arguably, I think kids are harder working actors than adults because they're also going to school. They're learning this choreography, all the songs, all the lines, the sides they have to read.
They're definitely not out late nights drinking tequila trying to get lucky
No.
like a lot of adult actors.
No, these kids are serious actors. They're
Yeah.
serious hard workers, and I just have a lot of respect for that. And the storyline was so pure and so sweet, and
Yeah.
just like really catches
The
your
little
heart.
girl who plays Matilda does really, really good
She's
too.
so
She's a
freaking
good
cute.
actress. Yeah.
Huh.
I was convinced the whole time
I thought
that
she was gonna,
Matilda.
I thought she was gonna go full Carrie mode and just
Whoa.
yeah.
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 I was just, and also just the way the movie was filmed and the filters of the colors of the movie it just brings you into a whole different world. And the actress who played the teacher too was from Captain Marvel.
And she's in
She was in-
007 as well. James Bond movie, the last one.
The last one?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't remember her name.
Who'd she play in James Bond?
The new 007.
Oh, it's her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see her name.
She's actually got a
She's
really
pretty
good
good.
singing voice, man.
Huh.
She's got
Nice.
a really good singing voice.
Nice.
At one point, I'm pretty sure they did the crip walk in the movie. What's
What's going on with that right now? I saw that Haley Williams was doing it at Coachella.
Yeah, they were like,
What's
I
happening
was like,
with
they
that?
just did the crip walk.
You guys can't. What are you guys doing?
Her name was, or her name is, Lashana Lynch.
Lashana Lynch.
Lashana Lynch.
And
good
she
actress,
was
man.
just, I loved it. She
Yeah.
was so sweet. And Emma Thompson, who played Miss Trunchbull,
Emma Thompson. Oh, well,
she was
freaking
unrecognizable.
so killer. She's really good.
The way they did the prosthetics on her face
Yeah,
too.
she looks so different.
She was not a beautiful woman in this movie, but she was phenomenal.
The music made
She's a
the
beautiful
movie
woman
better than the original.
always.
Because the original didn't have any music.
Right. Yeah.
And they didn't really rely too heavily on like CGI with floating things, which was pretty cool too. So
That's cool.
What's your other movie?
Babylon.
Babylon, Babylon.
And let
Babylon.
me tell you, this movie is very controversial with how people liked it or didn't like it. But Tony and I left the theater loving that movie.
This is the last movie we saw of 2022.
Yeah.
Came out right at the end of the year.
Yeah. We literally watched it New Year's Eve. And it is a trip. That movie
Yeah.
is chaotic. It brings you for a ride. There are multiple storylines. And it's a love letter to what the age of
This,
movies.
The Roaring
I guess you can
20s.
call
Roaring
the
20s.
Silver Age.
Silver Age.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, going from silent films to talkie films,
Right.
and just the struggle that they went through going through that time era. It took you all over the place. It's funny and it's heartbreaking and it's, I don't know.
Scary?
It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, there's one
what?
part, without any spoilers, there's a part where when Tobey Maguire pops up, and you already know from watching the trailer, this dude's playing a
Yeah,
bad guy.
he looked
He's got,
pretty
like, the nasty
gacked
looking
out
teeth.
in the in the
so
trailer.
ugly.
I kid you not, after that scene, like 5 minutes after that scene, you go into a whole different genre of the movie.
Jeez.
Excuse
nice.
me. Excuse me.
And you're literally sitting there like, what the heck am I watching?
Yeah.
What is going on
It's-
right now? It's a barbarian moment.
It feels like a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it when they cross genres like that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
I told Tony, I said, the nicest, sweetest looking actor they chose for the freaking scariest
Yeah,
role.
Tobey Maguire.
Right. Yeah.
The music was done by the guy who did La La Land.
Yes.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
It
stuff.
had the melody of La La Land throughout
Yeah.
the movie,
Mm-hmm.
which was, that's how obviously we recognized it, but it
Right.
was so beautiful.
Which, it's interesting because La La Land is also a love letter to Hollywood
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But obviously in a different era. But sort of La La Land, I think, is a love letter to all of Hollywood, not just in one specific era. It's
Yeah.
kind of like celebrating movies and Hollywood in general. So it's interesting that
Yeah.
he would do another movie about
Yeah.
a different time in Hollywood.
And jazz was touched in this movie as well.
Yeah.
And which was really cool. I think they chose the best composer for this.
This movie
Yeah.
had a lot of cameos.
That's
The only shame about this movie is that it was just overshadowed by Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But Avatar was
That was a
phenomenal.
great movie too. It's
Bonus.
not on my list.
But they were released too closely together
Yeah.
for Babylon to be appreciated more.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Jeremy?
it was beautiful.
Yeah. My top two, my first one is got to be The Northman.
Yeah.
Which we saw, I think it came out at the early part of
February.
last year.
Another
Yeah.
trippy movie.
Yes. Another trippy movie.
I am Omelette.
And wow, it was amazing though. It definitely starts more trippy. As the movie progresses, it's less like really psychoanalytical trippy.
Yeah.
But especially the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie is any scene with Willem Dafoe especially is really creepy.
He does some weird stuff.
He does some weird stuff.
He's a good actor. though.
But that movie came out of nowhere for me. I didn't know when we went to go see it. I had no idea what I was in for. And it's not that it never happens, but it's fairly rare for me to be so reactive in the theater. The scenes are so guttural, and maybe it's because I watched it with my friends or whatever. So we're all sitting there getting amped, and maybe it's because there's a lot of testosterone in this movie.
Oh, there is.
But in all the best ways, and man, it was awesome. It has a great story, a really compelling story. It's got a great character actor who has really good lines, but also does a lot of physical acting. Mm-hmm. The way that he carries himself, the way that he moves, the way that he looks at people, the physical acting is really, really good in this movie. And then when he does have some amazing, almost poetic, almost what's the word I'm looking
His
for?
kills, just
Yeah.
what does he say? Do not fear.
Yeah.
When he runs in on the guys in the bathroom.
Death is here, or something like that. That's a rhyme, obviously. Do not fear. And then he's like this. He says, "This is the first of many."
Oh yeah.
That's a
kills
pretty
him.
poetic movie.
It really was. It had a lot of almost Shakespearean quotes in it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Where they got Hamlet.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought it was fantastic. Total standout movie. I thought the The fights were amazing and guttural. I thought the acting was brilliant. I thought the set design, the way the movie looked was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, it was terrifying sometimes to watch.
Yeah.
And they mixed a lot of, like real Norse mythology in with, a lot of like almost fantasy elements sometimes, which was really cool. So, and then what's her name? Anna Taylor. Right?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy. She's really good in it
She's
as well.
good in everything she does.
She's good in everything. She's like definitely, I think she's still fairly young.
Yeah.
Right? She's definitely like a rising star
Yeah.
right now in Hollywood, I think.
She's in everything.
Yeah.
And good. I'm glad. Yeah, she's getting cast in a lot of stuff. But yeah, so that's one of my top favorite movies. And then the other one has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, The Batman.
Something.
I'm not shocked by that one.
Every year, guys, every year we do this, just expect for the Batman to be on Jeremy's list.
If there is a Batman movie out, it will be on my top list, unless it's really horrible. But I don't know. I love Batman.
I love the Lego Batman movie.
That was a great one. I love the Lego Batman movie too. Legit.
I haven't seen it. I'm just wondering.
What? You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh,
It's
really good.
it's Will Arnett that does his voice, the guy that does Murderville.
Oh.
Yeah, he's really good. It's really funny. But yeah, no, the Batman was awesome. It's a Matt Reeves film. I love Matt Reeves, and I think Robert Pattinson just killed it. Like, he was really, really good.
He surprised everyone.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Robert Pattinson.
he's brilliant. Like, he did the year before. I loved Tenet. I know some people didn't like Tenet
I
as
loved
much.
Tenet, dude.
It was a great movie.
I thought Tenet was awesome, and he was great in that too. He's great in The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe. I saw that movie
That
a
was
couple
a
of years ago.
weird movie.
That's another trippy movie. That's another A24 film too, right?
Yeah, all the
I think.
freaking random farting.
Yeah, I mean that's
Great
a
in
really
the
good one.
Twilight movies.
He's
No, we're not mentioning Twilight. Right
Well, let me just say,
it's Jeremy's time to talk, woman.
Batman is a bat.
hijack my
He was a bat and a vampire. What are the coincidences?
It's just a coincidence, I think.
I don't know why I like the Twilight movies so much. This is a new thing. Anyways,
Yeah.
continue.
Gross.
Yeah, it was really good. A lot of people didn't like Batman because of how long it was. It is like a 3-hour movie.
It's long.
But you know what? It's like a sort of neo-noir film, and they tend to be long. Like Seven is what it often gets compared to, and Seven's also a long movie.
A great movie, too,
It's
yeah.
another great movie. But yeah, it's a neo-noir film. It's very moody. It has the best Gotham City of any Batman movie I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Like, just the actual aesthetic of Gotham in this movie, I think, is perfect. And Robert Pattinson, I mean, it's tough to compare him to the other Batmen that have been before him. But I mean, he's definitely, I don't know. I still love Bale. He may still be my favorite, but
I love Bale.
I love Robert Pattinson. I thought he was really amazing, and everyone was good in it. Colin Farrell. I know you were talking about like prosthetics.
Yeah.
On what's her name?
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson. The prosthetics on Colin Farrell were like
Look nothing like him, dude.
unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. I'm told that he, when he was in full makeup, he actually started going to like random coffee shops in the city just to see if people would recognize him. Which is
Nobody
crazy.
did.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And he got that accent down really well.
He did, yeah. So, no, it's a great movie. I loved it. I thought Paul Dano was amazing as the Riddler. He's amazing.
I always think of, did you drink my milkshake? He's always like a bad guy.
Yeah, pretty much. He's always a bad guy or like a punk kid of some kind.
Yeah.
But no, it was good, man. And I cannot wait for the supposed trilogy, the Matt Reeves Batman
Do you
trilogy.
think that the Matt Reeves universe of Batman is going to be somehow included in the new rebooted DC universe?
I've heard so many different
They have to.
thoughts on that. I know that like everything is now getting changed again because of James Gunn. But I heard that what DC was trying to do is go with the their sort of established like multiverse concept where
Yeah.
if there's a particular version of the Batman that is like one alternate reality.
Pretty much what Marvel is doing right now. With
Yeah,
variants and
yeah.
everything.
Which, DC's done that for a long time where they have Earth 1 or Earth, 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to do that, I think, with even looping Keaton back into the Batman mythos, where Keaton's Batman and that whole world is a part of a specific, universe. And so I heard that they were going to sort of explain that away in the Pattinson verse, but now with James Gunn, I really have no idea what they're.
First off, you
what
can't
they're
blame
thinking.
James Gunn for rebooting.
I definitely don't blame James Gunn.
I know
at all.
everyone is sending James Gunn hate, but the dude just took the job, and he was just like, I see a vision, and James Gunn does really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a great track record. I think he's going to do something awesome with DC. I do think it's probably for the best if everything does remain separate, so that Matt Reeves as a director doesn't get bogged down in I have to fit the continuity with the DC extended universe now. I have to somehow tie this in, and he's got a vision and a plan for how he wants this trilogy to play out, and I highly doubt it has anything to do with tying this into a bigger universe.
Yeah.
And that's good with me. I think the thing about the Marvel movies that is sometimes to their detriment is that they feel like they have to tie into this greater universe all the time, and sometimes I want to break from it. That's why I didn't put it on my list, but I love Doctor Strange so much.
Yeah.
Because it's a movie that doesn't really, at the very end it does a little bit, but it's mostly a self-contained movie about,
the Black Panther Wakanda Forever is pretty much
it's pretty self-contained too.
Shang-Chi was too until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think those are some of the better Marvel movies that have come out recently, and I think there's a reason for that. It's because they're not trying to juggle a gazillion storylines. Why don't we just make a good movie?
Yeah.
And I think the Batman's a good example of that. Let's just make a really awesome Batman movie.
Yeah, a lot of character development.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man 2 was really great. And Spider-Man as well
Mm-hmm.
was really great. Just to, that one kicked off Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
And then a great ending was Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
My top two?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the order that I saw them. The first one, Top Gun.
Yes.
I could not stop
Top
talking
Gun.
about that freaking movie.
Amazing.
Top Gun Maverick.
Maybe movie of the year.
Yeah, I hope Tom Cruise wins freaking awards for that movie.
I hope so too, man. I think well deserved.
I just got done showing Brooke part 1. We still have to watch part 2. Brooke had never seen part 1.
Never.
And her least favorite thing about part 1 is all the pilot scenes.
Yeah, I like the character stuff. Character
and I
stuff
told
is
her,
more my jam.
They're not really, I don't think they're really in the planes in part 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's
We
just
gotta wait for part 2.
It's just the scenes, like watching the planes fly and
part
doing
2
all that stuff. Just not my.
Part 2 is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Part 2 is
It's really.
But maybe
and there's
also-
a lot of doom 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 doom.
yeah.
Take my breath away. But also, in part 1, this was made in the
1986.
80s.
Yeah.
So
3 years before I was born.
yeah, I guess maybe it was also the way that things were filmed back
Yeah.
then. I'm just not. I have an appreciation.
And part 1
for
and part 2 are
historical
two
movies, but
totally
I just
different
don't.
movies. Part 1 is more of like a romance too.
Yeah, they're pretty different. They're pretty different.
Yeah.
What is part 2? A romance?
You're gonna have to see. Wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
I love Tom Cruise. I love Brad Pitt and Babylon.
Tom Cruise is apparently your mom's boyfriend.
Yeah. Shout out
She
Tom Cruise
posted
for
it
being
on
my
Facebook.
Tommy
mom's
C?
boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might even call him Dad one day.
Oh,
Daddy
my
Cruise.
That would be sick.
stop it.
Hey, it's Daddy Cruise. And in my second movie, totally surprised me. The Menu.
That was a really
It
good
came out, I
movie.
think, in November. Another end of the year movie.
Yeah. I didn't get to see that one.
Dude.
Okay, it's out. Is it out on?
Just about, I
streaming.
think all the movies that we have, but with the exception of Babylon,
yeah, because that one's still.
all the movies that we've
theaters.
mentioned
Just came out.
are you're able to stream right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Menu just got released on HBO Max, I believe.
Right.
Watch it. It
Yeah.
is a dark comedy.
And Anya Taylor-Joy,
And
man.
Anya Taylor-Joy,
She's in it.
She's
in
so
it.
great.
You want to watch a freaking like movie that's twisted?
Mm-hmm.
That's
If you
a
like dark
twisted
comedy,
movie.
if you like dark comedy, this is gonna be right up your alley,
Yeah.
you guys.
My dad said he loved it.
It was
Yeah,
so
he loved it.
freaking good. And to make it even better, John Leguizamo based his character off of Steven Seagal.
No way.
Yeah.
In the Menu?
John Leguizamo.
Because he had a run-in with Steven Seagal.
Yeah, because they were in a movie with Kurt Russell. It was like on a plane. I forgot what the movie is
Yeah,
called.
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
not Under Siege. And I guess in the backstage, like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
Steven Seagal was like a real like douchey guy to
Right.
everyone.
This is
And
a
he was
famous
big-
story.
Yeah, and he's a douchey guy to John Leguizamo, and he kind of developed this hate for him. And watching the like behind the scenes for the Menu, he was talking about his inspiration for his character. It's based off of Steven
That's
Seagal.
awesome.
That's so funny.
A washed up actor. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
And so,
Wow. Good for
I love
him
it.
getting his
love
ultimate
it.
revenge.
yeah.
on
That is
Steven
the
Seagal.
ultimate revenge.
Yeah, it really is.
Maybe I'll use it one day.
Yeah.
Again, you guys, all these movies, with the exception of Babylon, are out on streaming services.
Yeah.
Go watch them.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we
Lightning round.
cut the film,
Yeah.
Lightning round.
our top most anticipated movies of 2023. What do you think? Brooke, go.
You guys are gonna judge me for this one, but The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Is that being made into a movie already?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out. It said it's gonna come out this year. I
Oh,
have the
shoot.
book, but I
Okay.
haven't read it, so I need to read it.
Yeah.
It was a book first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I like The Hunger Games, and also Barbie.
Barbie. They just released the teaser trailer for that.
I'm a huge fan of Margot Robbie, so I'm really
I
excited.
love me the Gosling.
Yeah.
And Simu Liu's in it.
Simu Liu's in it.
It's gonna be really good, I think.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, thank you. Bye.
James.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So my two. Sorry, let me pull it up here. Blub, 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 blub. I don't know where any of it went. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So my first one is probably got to be John Wick 4.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
so
the John
excited
Wick
for that.
series, and I think they've kind of gotten more over the top as each movie's progressed, but I really love the series. I think it's awesome having this whole like sort of underground world of assassins.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
anime-ish. dude.
Yeah.
It's very anime-ish. It's I love the style of the films, that sort of like chic black
Yeah.
action goth kind of thing that's kind of happening. It's almost a little Matrix-y,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? Of course, Keanu. We love Keanu.
Keanu.
So I really love John Wick
You know what I
series.
love about those movies is in action movies now, if they're not made by like Indonesian guys, like the guys who do The Raid,
Yeah.
you don't see a lot of the action. It's a lot of fast camera cuts.
Oh God, yeah.
John Wick, you see everything.
John Wick,
love
I
it.
mean, they take pride in their choreography.
Yeah.
They really do. It's very thought out. It's very well planned. It's not, kind of slapped together like a lot of action movies are.
And Donnie Yen's gonna be in it. So
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Which
so
is
exciting.
awesome. So I think that one's going to be really awesome. I love John Wick. And then probably, what is it? I just lost the name of it. It's kind of a weird name.
Christopher Nolan.
The Christopher Nolan film. The new one that's coming out. Are you ready?
Do it.
Ready.
Do it.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Seen a couple trailers for it. It looks like
Is it
kind of a
black?
trip because it's black and white.
Yeah, black and
it's
white.
a period. It's like a sci-fi period piece.
What's it about?
It's about the guy who created the atom bomb, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The what?
it's played by Cillian
Cillian Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cillian
You
Murphy.
familiar with Cillian Murphy?
Scarecrow.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, he's in it.
Nice.
And it's kind of a bigger role for him. I'm actually really happy for him. He's getting a pretty
RDJ's
big
in that
role.
movie too.
RDJ's
I'm
in
a big
it.
fan of him.
Yep.
RDJ.
Yeah. So I'm just anything Chris Nolan makes. I think that there's a few directors out and about right now making movies that I think that they're 20, 30, 40 years from now, people are going to look back and go like, oh, that was the great director of our time.
Yeah.
And I think Christopher Nolan is going to be one of them.
I heard and I read that he found out how to make an actual live mushroom cloud explosion without blowing up an actual nuke.
But do it for real, so it's not CG.
He
That's
did it
awesome.
for real.
That's
That's
so cool. I
really
can't
cool.
wait. Yeah.
It's like a nuke that's 10 times as not as powerful.
Wow.
Man, filmmakers are some of the most creative people.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
My top 2, Evil Dead Rise. I love Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I love all those movies, the old movies, the remake, the show. This is supposed to be, I've been reading pre-screening reviews, and everyone's saying this is the scariest, most goriest, and disturbing Evil Dead.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. I'm
so excited
And
for
you're going to
it.
drag me there with you,
Yes,
aren't you?
bring all the blood and guts.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah, go watch the trailer. It's up
Yeah.
on YouTube. It's freaking scary. And then this next one is going to be super random. You probably have never heard of this movie, you guys. It's called Renfield. It's got Nicolas Cage playing Dracula.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Hoult, who was also in the menu. Mm-hmm. And Aquafina are going to be in that movie.
I like Aquafina.
Yeah, it's a
She's funny.
it's a vampire movie. And so
Yeah, it looks really good. I didn't know anything about it until I saw the trailer just before we started filming this podcast, and it looks really freaking awesome.
you got to
I
give it
can't
up
wait
for
to see
Nick
it.
Cage for
Yeah.
never stopping.
That guy
Yeah.
is coming back with a vengeance right now.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
All we need is a Face Off 2.
Please
Bring back John Travolta.
Please make a face off too. Oh my gosh. What is that? That's John Woo, right?
John Woo.
Yeah. John Woo, please.
Dude, you already have the perfect theme song for it. Mask Off.
Yeah.
Mask Off.
Gosh.
Mask Off. Anyways. I was getting ready to flip this table and just end it like that.
Not just one table.
Oh. Yeah, guys. They
They didn't need to know that. They
Sorry,
didn't need to
it's
know
one table. It's magic.
Table
That's
in
right.
our hearts.
That's that. Yeah. Our hearts.
In our hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah.
There's some good ones. Very excited.
Happy New Year, you guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
May this be the best year yet.
Guys, it's the start of the year. Start off strong.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on a diet, stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have goals,
If you have goals,
Go
stick
get 'em.
to it.
yeah,
Make that money.
don't let anyone tell you
Follow
no.
your dreams.
Yeah,
Get in shape. Do
Yeah.
what you gotta do to better your life, better yourself.
do it. This is everyone's year. You guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is everyone's year.
It's all about mindset. So keep in that mindset.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brooke is offering life coaching classes as well. That's a part of her side hustle.
I should.
That is, she's going to be doing. So if you're interested in that,
Some
go check her
encouragement.
out.
She'll teach you how to lose yourself in the music,
Mm-hmm.
in the moment, so you'll never let it go.
Yeah.
What are you
'Cause,
quoting?
You'll only have one shot,
Oh my gosh.
and you don't want to miss that chance to blow.
Yeah.
What are you quoting?
What?
I don't know.
Boo.
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 Anyways, this is what happens when you marry a sheltered woman.
I'm becoming unsheltered.
She's like Kimmy Schmidt.
I'm blooming. I'm blooming. Kimmy Schmidt
Yeah, she's been living in a.
was a mole.
She's a mole person.
A mole person.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well.
Thanks for watching / listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to all of our people who listen to us on the go.
Yeah, and sorry for
On
being for disappearing
For a
like
month and a half.
you guys.
But it's
we're
okay.
back. We're back.
We're back. We're back. Coming with a
I
vengeance.
just
Yeah.
scared Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy.
We didn't clap in, but we could clap out maybe.
Yeah, we can clap out.
We could clap out. What do you think about that?
Clappity clap.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not doing 12 claps.
We're not.
Oh no, what the
We're
That's
not.
on the Lost episode, you guys. Let's do one clap. Ready?
Cool. Yeah. Let's do it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.